I felt really good about who I was and what I did. I went back to school late in life, got my PhD at 42. I was a pretty confident person. I was always well liked by my peers and got really good evaluations and had never had a problem and didn't anticipate any problems either.
7 years ago, Ruth Namey's career as a psychologist at a clinic in Northern California came to a grinding halt, all because of a female boss who welcomed her with hugs and smiles, and within 2 weeks began to systematically dismantle her new employee's self-confidence.
What the bully does is the bully subtly turns you into kind of a quivering mass of, oh my God, nothing I do is right. She was bullying me so bad, and the thing that I didn't know and that I think people don't know is that I could have never pleased her. So I was really in a no-win situation.
What does she get out of this?
Well, I think that she gets a lot out of being the big guy. Basically just punched me whenever I got down. I think that the only way for her to feel good was to make me feel bad. And that was her main reason for existing at that point.
Sound familiar? Does it also remind you of stories your teenage daughter comes home with about being iced out by her friends? Charisse Nixon is a developmental psychologist at Penn State University in Erie and co-author of Girl Wars, 12 Strategies That Will End Female Bullying. Her research on social aggression in girls has striking parallels to women's relationships at the office.
Victims are usually new people going into the workplace. Why? Because they want to be accepted. It's just like junior high, that social acceptance becomes everything to them. But now, instead of maybe losing your place, you might lose your job. And so the costs are much, much higher. And so you have to be careful how you handle this.
What is it that you think is in the workplace, as it is perhaps in schools, that fosters relational aggression?
One, I think, is the competitiveness. In the workplace, it's set up in a hierarchy such that people are climbing the ladder. It's a different ladder than it is in junior high, but it's a ladder. It's still all about threat. I need to climb the ladder to feel good about me because I don't feel good enough about me without my job. You will do whatever it takes to climb because it's about attention. And if you look at the why it happens in junior high, gosh, it's adolescent egocentrism, it's still about attention. So I really see the parallels there.
Consider the following comparison. First, Ruth Namey describes what happened to sour her relationship with her boss at the psychology clinic.
I just remember the venom that was in her that I didn't do it her way. We were standing by the reception area and 2 people came up and it was a group night and they said, who's doing group tonight? And the receptionist said that my supervisor was, and they said, oh, and they said, well, when is Ruth doing group? And she said, well, Ruth's doing group tomorrow night, and they said, well, we'll come tomorrow night. Well, my supervisor was standing right next to me. So it was very awkward, to say the least, but I kind of just blew it over and didn't think anything about it. And that, I think, was the very first kind of nail that went in my coffin.
There's a lot of people I don't like. I don't want to be mean, but some people are really snotty.
And now listen to how this 10-year-old girl on a school playground reacts when a friend doesn't do as she's told in a skipping game.
I just think that she is sensitive and she wants us to do something for her when we don't want to. And where'd she go? We'll go say, oh, there she is. She's staying down in the wet mud. I bet she's smiling and laughing. She's not. She's actually really crying. She cries every time, though. Remember last time she went off and cried there?
The politics of the workplace has not ventured very far from the power struggles of the playground. The new research in social aggression indicates that females of any age are probably very adept at waging psychological warfare against each other.